Yeah, as we look more and more at standardization, and I love the line about the toothbrushes, all you need to steal or license from it, either way, depending on your terms. One thing that's really interesting for us is as we talk to our customers about cloud, right, it's become such a buzzword, and everyone says cloud as though it's singular, but it's really plural, right? There are clouds, right? There's no one cloud, and that everyone's speaking different languages, right? It's virtual Tower of Babel, right? So none of them are using the same standards, even though the cloud is supposed to unify and provide services. So what we really, from a lessons learned perspective, have been working with agencies is to find up front, what are the requirements, right? What are you using the cloud for? How are you going to interface with it? Who's going to be on the other end? And really trying to build this sort of cohesive data fabric, right, with a data dictionary ahead of time and ways in which all the different clouds are going to interact, such that when you're putting data into the cloud, when you're connecting to it, it isn't lost in the cloud, right? And that agencies and eventually end users still have their own governance and still have their own control over that data. And at the end of the day, the real test is, can you bring it back out of the cloud once you've put it in there, right? So that's really one of the lessons that we've learned is the cloud is absolutely one of the biggest tech disruptors and probably one of the biggest disruptors of technology in the last couple decades. But it's one of those things that if you approach it up front with standards in mind and data dictionary and all the different ways of dealing with it, it produces extremely successful results. If you don't do that, right, we've seen situations where people get out into the cloud and then they can't come back. And that's the more dangerous one.
Yeah.